This is day 2 of trying to reach 1600 elo, and my opponent starts off with... He's 1600 rated? Shoot, he might be very good. Okay, I'm 1527, he's 1622, so this is going to be a very intense match. But if I win this, that means that I'm going to gain a lot of elo myself. But it is going to be a fight, that is for sure. He's starting off with some basic moves. If he takes, I'll just push my pawn. Cool. If he takes, okay. Then we'll just trade, or I'll just move back. He's threatening some stuff. Okay, I'll probably double up my pawns. It's not the end of the world. Maybe he'll double up his own pawns, I don't know. Okay, so he runs away. I'm thinking about trading, because if I castle right now, his bishop can take this pawn, which is not great. If we do this, we have very similar positions, except my horse is out and his isn't. So I'm liking my position a little bit. If he castles, okay, then I can start some attacks over here with my rooks, maybe. Just get him up. I will push this as well. And now I'm going to start getting... Oh no, that would be a blunder. Now I'm going to... If I were to go here, he would be able to take my pawn. I'm thinking about sacking my pawn. If he takes, then I'll move my knight up. Then if he takes my knight, I'll trade. Then I'll try and get my rooks up to attack this. Or I'm just gonna push this pawn, so I can do the same thing, but not sack anything. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm gonna push, then maybe push this pawn as well. Okay. I think that was a blunder on his part. Yeah, I think I'm completely winning. So what should I take with, chat? Should I take with my pawn? Should I take with my rook? If I take with my rook, he's in check. If I take with my pawn, he can take, I'm in check, I can run, I'll be safe. But then if I take, he runs away, then my pawns block my attacks. I'm just going to, I gotta do something here. I'll take with my rook. How about that? Maybe not the best move, but I like how his king's kind of trapped up there. If he moves here if he moves his rook over trying to trade with my rook, I'll just push this pawn up, and then if he takes, I would take. I feel like I should be winning somehow. I guess I'll just push this pawn up. Then maybe try and... Okay. Kind of scary. Not really, though. I really want his rook to, get down. Get his rook down somehow, so I can, mate him or something. It'll be very interesting. If he moves his rook down, I'll move over. Yeah, I'll move over. Because if he takes, then I'll go up. Then he'll go up here. It's his best move. Then I'll take his pawn, and then I will move my rook up. After he does this move. Because if he doesn't do this move, then he's just mated. Yeah. I'm gonna take. Then I'm going to move my rook up. Now this should just be game. If he moves here, it's mate in 1. He should resign. Oh, I forgot he was 1600 too. I kind of just cooked with 1600, so good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Good stuff. GG. Plus 10. Okay, I'm 1537 now. I'm going to play one more match and see how things go. Hopefully I win the match. Okay, let me game review this match first to see how I did. Okay, I had 93.7% accuracy. Alright, now let me start the next match. Okay, I'm 1537. My opponent's slightly less rated than my last opponent. He's 1550. He's starting off with a basic opening. While you guys are watching, make sure you smash that like button, because it actually helps a lot, since I only have 66 subs right now, and it actually means a lot when I see that people actually like find my content enjoyable. I'm just gonna run back, just a simple basic opening. Just gonna move my king here, connected with the bishops. If he ever takes, then I can open up my rook, and I really like that. I don't need to castle right now. There's not really a reason for me to. I might move my bishop here, just why not? But then he might move his bishop back. Then I'll probably, I don't know. Just gonna see what happens. He might move here. If he runs away, then I'll happily trade. Okay. Should I open up the center? I'm gonna open up the center. If he takes, I'll take. If he takes with his knight, I will happily take his queen. Now it's like, now his knight is pinned to the bishop, so if he moves away, I can take his bishop. I do like my position, it's pretty good. Okay, so he pushes his pawn. Yeah, that's a good move by him. Thinking about pushing this pawn up, but then after something like this, and then I take, then he takes, then I win his queen. I don't know if I like that though. I might do it. For the funsies, why not? Let's do it. Could be a bad move, might not be. Because if he takes, then I take. If he takes with his knight, then I'll take his queen. If he takes my knight, then I'll take his knight, and then I'll be threatening his bishop. If he takes, I'll just move my rook over. Okay, he does a knight move. I might take here, because then I'll be attacking this. But then if I attack this, he takes. I don't know, maybe that's not the best move. It's gotten very complicated very fast. You know what, I'm gonna do it. If he takes, I'll take his bishop. If he takes, I'll probably just take with my pawn. Okay, he takes, then I'll free up. I'll set my knight free from this attack. Okay, I like my position, because if he takes, I still take his queen. he takes, I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, I'll probably, if he takes the pawn, I'll take his knight, and then he'll take with this pawn, so he doesn't lose material. Then his queen's just very open, and I really like that. Okay, so what's the best move here? I could take, nothing there. I could go here. I don't know. I don't know, this is quite complicated. I could always just sack my knight. Because if he takes, then I can go here. I'm gonna sack. Nothing to lose. If he takes, then I'll go here. Still have this pin open, then I can still have this attack ready. Maybe go here, then here. Oh, or I feel like this move might be good. A rook move? Wait. Yeah. Surely. This seems very good. I'm gonna do it, because now his queen's under attack. If his queen moves away, to no longer be attacked, then I can take his horse. If he takes, then I take his bishop. And I like my position. Yeah, I think this rook move's very good. Yes, okay, sweet, nice. Now I take. If he takes, I'll take. If he takes with this, kind of scary actually. Maybe I'd take with this, because what I need to be careful of is that if I go here, then he can line up his rook. It's kind of scary, actually. Need to be very careful here. Okay, he's probably gonna take his pawn and move his rook out. Oh, I think I blundered. Yeah, I blundered. Because now he can go here. Yeah, I blundered. Well played by him. He found it, so good on him, good on him. Because if I go here, then he can go here, then I can just castle. Then he'll end up taking my bishop. Because my bishop right now is pinned. Very unfortunate. I think it's fine though. I couldn't save that bishop, if you were wondering. I could go here. I'm still gonna be up 2 material, and he's gonna go here. Yeah, I need to be careful though, because if he gets his rooks down here, he can just like line up a bunch of attacks, but so can I towards him. So once he defends, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe run down, attack this, then if he runs this way, no, maybe I just, ooh, I like this move. It attacks this, then I can get my rook out. No, but then he can go here. Then I can go here. I'll do it. Will I though? It's not a great move. Might just line my rooks up, keep them protected. Then I can maybe go up here, and then he would be in check. So he would trade, then I would take his rook with my rook. And then he'd be in check. Then I'll probably push my pawn up so I don't accidentally mate myself in the back rank. Need to always be careful of that. This is a fairly close game. One mistake can throw either of us off. And we could both easily lose this game. We need to be very protective of our pawns, because every pawn matters. I'm up 2 material, but it can be life-changing, but I'm not so good that it's life-changing enough for me not to lose, so... Hopefully after this game I'm like 1500, like 45 or something like that. And then I'll probably record another episode probably tomorrow or whenever I'm free. And I'll slowly approach the okay, that's the 1600 goal. I could do the strategy I was talking about. He's in check, then he runs down. But I don't want him to win this pawn after I move something like this up. So maybe not yet. Maybe I scary stuff. I don't want to accidentally like blunder mate in 1, so I need to be careful of that. Am I just gonna lose my pawns here? Is that what's gonna happen? I could always just move here. But then my attacks are gone. I will for right now, then I'll set up this attack later, once I'm like once everything's not under attack. Okay, he's pushing his pawns. Smart. Now I'm just going to free myself up from no longer having that mate in 1, stressing me out. See, I could go here, but then he wins a pawn. Then I could do the attack. No reason for me to, though. I'm gonna go here. If he goes here, then I don't know what I'll do. But if he takes, then I'll take with this. Need to be careful of him lining this up. That's very scary. But if he does move his rook over, then I'll take his pawn. Okay, he probably sees it coming. If I run over, he takes, then I can run up. He blocks. I don't know. This is very scary. Could run here, blocking both his pawns, but then he could run under. Or I could just push this pawn up. Yeah, I like that, because if he takes, then I take. And then I can push. If he ever takes, then I could take with my rook. I like that. It's a pretty close game. I am up some pawns, though, which is pretty nice, so can eventually get some attacks going. Okay, I like where my rooks are at. I like how he only has 2 pawns compared to my 4 pawns. It's nice. If we can trade off the rooks, I'll be pretty happy. Okay. What's he threatening? I'm confused on what this is. Is he... Okay, so he's probably blocking this, but... Interesting. I could always check, and then he could... If he runs here, I win his pawn, so... Check, he runs this way. Then... I'll run this way, and then I win a pawn. Or we will end up trading. Okay, now his best move, I believe, would be trading, because he won't lose a pawn. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me trade. Okay, now I can bring my pawns up. Or I can just move this back and then do that pawn thing I was talking about earlier. Okay, yes. Oh, but I didn't see how he can push. It's kind of scary. I might just move my pawn up just to get my king coming over. Could be nice. Not too sure what his plan is. Yeah, I don't really understand what his plan is. Yeah, I'm kind of confused on what his plan is. If he goes to attack this pawn, then I can just take his pawn. He can't really sacrifice any material right now because I'm up to 2 pawns, and I'm gonna constantly try and... I have 1 minute and 45 seconds. I don't know. This can be very tricky, especially in the endgame. Endgames can be very tricky. Pushes a pawn. I'm just gonna run my king up, just so there's no, I don't know, no attacks or anything. Cool. Okay, there's a cool attack. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say here, attack this, and then if you were to move over, I could push my pawn. But no, actually that would be pretty bad. Never mind. Kind of worried. I don't really know what his plan is here. I need to be careful about pushing this pawn. Okay, he gives up his pawn to take my pawn. And now I'm going to... Okay, well, if I go up threatening his pawn, then he's going to go here. Okay, there's no threat. Okay, 59 seconds, so I gotta lock in. Take. I should just be winning, but I can always blunder. I am human. Okay, it goes here, I'll go here. Then I can check him. Oh, oh, almost got me there. If I were to have moved my rook up, he could have taken my rook. No, is that a stalemate? No, it's not. Okay, I got worried there for a second. Now he's just gonna run away somewhere. Okay. I don't want to accidentally stalemate him. That'd be so bad. Now he's just gonna run up. But I'm just gonna slowly push my pawns up and it's gonna be good. Yep. Need to be careful of hanging my rook if I push that up. Slowly but surely we're making it. I have 25 seconds. Let's go here. He has 2 moves. If he makes this move, it's mate. If he moves that over, then I'll go over here. And now it's mate in 1, unless he sacks. And then it would just be mate in 2. Because of this right here. Pre-move mid in 1. Oh shoot, no it's not. No. 13 seconds. Please. I'm just gonna... There we go. GG. Good game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe only if you want to see more content like this. See my chess journey. And thank you for watching.